What is up, people? It is Sunday night and I am prepping everything for a very early gym session. So I'm getting my pre-workout ready and my banana ready. So I've got everything to go for when I get up in the morning. I'm going to faff around and get it all sorted. I can just get dressed and go. We have finally got some good of pre-workout back. Got the strong stuff. This is Axe and Sledge. So I'm going to get my shaker ready and yeah, we have legs, so yeah. So pre-workout, it's good to go in the morning. Banana, good to go in the morning. It means I can just get straight up and head to the gym. See you in the morning, bright and early. And we are in the car. It is very, very early and I really don't want to do this today. We've been in a bit of a heat wave. We did have some rain last night, but I've seen on the news we're meant to have another heat wave. So it's been very muggy and it's just been consistent. Our grass is literally all the grass I'm looking right now. I can't show you because I'm driving, but all the grass is literally just, it's burnt. It's orange or brown, or it's like straw basically. So the rain's dried up pretty quick. You can just kind of see the remnants of it on the tarmac. It's just like a little bit wet where it started drying. We are meant to have another heat wave. I am struggling with the Graves' disease. I'm not going to lie. It's been tough. I went for a run Saturday morning because I knew it was going to rain yesterday, and I was out that door at like about 8:20 in the morning, and I thought it'd be safe, and it was still too warm, and I was struggling. So the heat intolerance, it's tough. It's debilitating, but we move. We're okay. It's very dark this morning. It's been nice kind of through the summer seeing the sunrises, and although I'll be happy when winter is here because it means I get a break from the heat, I don't like the dark mornings and dark nights. Seasonal depression is a very real thing, and I usually by about January I start to feel it. So yeah, I do. I love summer. I've always been more of a summer person, although I love Christmas and Halloween. Just purely because I like it dry. I do like the sun, obviously, until I had Graves' disease. But yeah, got to work with what I've got, and it's a bit of a dark and kind of miserable morning. There's a little bit of wind. It's not fun, and this is where the kind of motivation runs out, and I've got to stay disciplined because that is what's going to carry me through, and that goes for anyone. Motivation does get you started at times, but it's going to be discipline and kind of you've been a little bit hard on yourself. It's going to carry you through because your motivation will run out when it's dark, when it's miserable, when it's raining, snowing, whatever. It's going to run out when the conditions aren't perfect or your mindset isn't perfect, and that's where you've got to kind of give yourself the kind of duty and the respect to still push yourself through it. Because especially if you live in the UK like I do, I'd say probably 80% of our weather is bad weather, so can't use that as an excuse. But yeah, it's going to be a tough one today. I think it's going to be tough. But as right now, I'm back building, obviously, I'm in a bit of a transition period. So obviously, I've got the Graves. I'm back running from the Graves' disease. I'm kind of rebuilding my cardiovascular base and my endurance base with running. I start my marathon block it's mid-October, my actual marathon block. So right now this is kind of like my pre-marathon block. Although it's still my training for it, it's more about me setting a foundation for my training and having a good baseline I can build off, because marathon blocks should only be a certain amount of kind of weeks to kind of mitigate any injuries or kind of reduce any risk of injuries or problems arising and so on and so on. And so mine is extended slightly just because it's my first one, but yeah, it's this is kind of like a pre-marathon foundation block, so I can build my foundation. I've got a good foundation to go off. So for the next kind of 2 months, or because I'm very much aware that although my weight training, my resistance training isn't going to stop, obviously when towards the end, and when kind of peaking comes with my marathon training, especially as we get closer and closer to the marathon, obviously my intensity with the weights is going to reduce to allow for this recovery and so on. I'm very much aware of this. So for kind of the next 2 months, I want to hammer weights. I say 2 months. I just, obviously right now I'm in a good position to push and kind of build as much muscle back as possible and gain as much strength back as possible before the block starts, and I can still carry that over until kind of, I'd say probably around just after the midway half, where we're going to start kind of tapering down, whatever. But I'm in a good position where I can push at the moment before I have to draw back. I can at least maintain. It's just going to be, you've got a kind of couple dials you can kind of put your foot to the pedal to. And it's not going to be kind of simultaneously, it's going to be kind of one at a time, because otherwise you're going to crash and burn, whether that's kind of your diet, nutrition, your weight, so to speak, your resistance training, or you've got your endurance training. Obviously, they both go hand in hand, but obviously with marathon training, it's going to kind of take more intensity, and obviously you don't want to burn your body out. So that's why right now I've kind of got my foot, I'd say a little bit on both. I'm in a position where I'm not reaching any new heights with running and endurance yet. So I'm just kind of building back up. So I'm not pushing my body too much, but I've kind of got my foot kind of on resistance training and kind of building my mileage back up in a comfortable way. So I won't obviously be reducing, but I will be at least probably maintaining. I say I will be reducing intensity, but kind of I'll just be maintaining my strength, my size, while kind of we peak and the marathon. I've got to do my thing with the marathon. So it's a balance that you've kind of got to get, because you don't want to kind of crash and burn yourself out or injure yourself and so on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And they say having big biceps, it helps you run quicker. So I think it's a scientific fact. So you got to do it, haven't you? But it's a balance I've got to do, and I just want to push kind of as much as possible right now. So I'm in a good position. I'm really focusing on rehabbing my adductor, as I have slipped a lot with my rehab, and it's niggled. It's been niggling, but it's getting better. So yeah, I'm focusing a lot on the rehab and the recovery side, and even the mobility. I've been really good, so I really want to keep that up. So yes, I am going to get my pre-workout in me, and we are going to train legs. So make sure you are thoroughly warmed up, and I will see you at the gym. Right, I'm here and I'm sufficiently warmed up. I've done 2 warm-up sets. This is my first working set. Depending on how this feels, I'm going to aim to go up to 195. The machine starting weight is 75 kilogram, and I managed 3 plates last week for about 9 reps. So we will see. This machine is horrible. The foot placement is terrible. There's just nothing user-friendly about it at all. Alright, another wheel added. This is 195. Looking back, I got 6 last week. Don't know where I got 9 from. So ideally, I'd like to at least be attempting to add a rep this week. We'll see how it goes. My sock. I can feel you calling out my name. Somewhere in the galaxies, I feel you waiting. I'll run back for you, back for you, back for you. Come on, one more. This is 30 kilogram. I have not touched 30 kilogram on Bulgarians, so if I can get this for 4 to 6 reps, I'll be fucking very happy, especially being a lot lighter than I used to be. I am struggling. Wow. Wow, shit. Alright, session is done. Quick pump check here, and then I need to dip. I don't know what this angle is like. And the session is done. It's just gone 5:20 in the morning, so I need to get back and shower and replenish and stretch out my legs because they are going to be later on. But no, I was expecting that to be a very crap session. I didn't sleep very well. I never usually sleep very well on a Sunday. I don't sleep very well, full stop, really. But I definitely didn't sleep very well today, just last night, because I think it's when you kind of after the weekend, after having, I say a couple of lines, actually didn't lie in at all. But you know your alarm's on, you got to get up. So I didn't sleep very well. I was pretty rested, but yeah, so it was a good session considering. I wasn't expecting it to be amazing, but I'm really, really happy with that. I added reps on, I added kind of weight. I touched 30 kilogram on the dumbbells, and I didn't think I was going to be getting that for a bit, and I got it at the top of my rep range. So next week we could potentially increase depending on what it feels like. But no, I'm really happy with that, considering it's so early in the morning. All I've had is kind of my pre-workout, my banana, and kind of what little motivation I've got to go on. Super happy. As you will see, and this is why I'm kind of recording for my journey to the London Marathon, is that I'm going to be introducing now. I hate the term, but I don't know what else to call it. Now I'm kind of training like more hybrid workout, whatever you want to call it. Especially as I kind of have a bit of more focus on running with the marathon coming up, I will be introducing a lot more, I say run focused and kind of unilateral leg exercises, which I think across the board any person should have in. They're good to address balances, rehab, injury. And if you've got one side that's maybe a little bit, I suppose it goes with imbalances, but if you've got one side a little bit weaker than the other, it can help with addressing those two. They're really good with kind of rehab and niggles and so on. The last exercise you saw me do, which was called a Copenhagen plank, for anyone that's not seen it, it's very good for adductors, and it's actually part of my rehab plan. Truth be told, even when I initially did my tear, kind of however many years ago, pre-COVID, that's how long ago it was, never actually done them. Did everything else, but I didn't do them because I don't like them. But I'm taking it a little bit more seriously now, as I should have, 6, 7, however many years ago. And they definitely work. You have to build up, and there's ways you can kind of progress and regress them. They're just humbling, and that's why I don't do them. But I've got to kind of, they're very good, and I should have took it more seriously, because I probably wouldn't have been in this kind of predicament, kind of however many years on, you know. But when you're young, I was younger, I did bounce back a little quicker, but that was because I stopped training because COVID happened, and obviously it's torn again. So, well, I say it's torn. I don't know. Obviously, I haven't had a scan. I went to physio, didn't do a lot. They kind of gave me some exercises to do. I'm doing it. If not, I will kind of invest in a scan in the future. It's manageable at the moment. I did stop doing my physio again, so I have kind of started, and I'm hammering it at the moment, and it feels better. But squatting, I think, will be off the table for as long. I think I just won't be able to squat again unless, it is something maybe that I need surgical intervention with. But I don't really have much to prove with squatting now. I hit a very good weight. I hit 140 kilogram for a 1 rep max. Probably could have pushed myself. I don't powerlift anymore. That's not what my focus is, especially with kind of having the Graves' disease diagnosis. Powerlifting fried my CNS, and it had for a while. That's probably why, especially with this autoimmune condition. Yeah, I'm not a powerlifter anymore. I'm never going to be it's going to be very, very rare I'll go for a 1 rep max. Obviously, my bench, that's the only thing I'm really kind of working towards. That's just a personal goal. I have nothing to prove anymore. I don't feel the need to squat, especially as I've gotten older. I've got arthritis in my knee anyway. So I've had a lot of years of kind of abusing my body. So I'm happy kind of focusing on more, I suppose, performance-wise. I enjoy running, just building up my physique and my fitness and my strength, and focusing on things that way, and kind of making sure I'm recovered as best as possible. But yeah, I don't mind if squatting is off the table. I may try and introduce deadlifting in the future. Not really my focus at the moment. With everything that kind of went on with my doctor, I stopped enjoying kind of deadlifts and stuff because it was niggling, and I think I'd be okay now, but I just have no desire at the moment. Who knows in the future? Anything could happen. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of more focus on unilateral exercises. That's why I've got Bulgarian split squats. Calves, I've started training again, so that's a miracle in itself. I will start kind of adding them in unilaterally as I kind of progress. So I've got Bulgarians, I've got unilateral leg extensions, which is very good for knee health as well anyway. Copenhagen's, that's another. As time progresses, I may consider adding in more of a unilateral, maybe hamstring exercise, maybe B-stance RDLs, who knows. The possibilities are endless, but I'm happy with where it's at the minute, so I don't want to keep chopping and changing things as we go. But yeah, I'm happy. So that is kind of a brief kind of look into what my hybrid leg day looks like. I hate that word. For currently my foundation building block for my London Marathon. So yeah, thank you for watching if you've got this far. Happy Monday. Set up your week kind of strong and get to the gym, and you will feel better for it if you've started the week off strong. Or even don't get to the gym, just get out, go for a run, go for a walk, do what you need to. But yeah, I appreciate it if you've watched this far. It feels good to kind of be back. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. They come out when they come out, and I will see you guys. I will try and film Wednesday, which is my run intervals and a bit of admin for my back and core. We will see. And Halo Combat Evolved comes out tomorrow, so me and Jordan are very excited, and we will be playing. So see you all on the other side. I will hopefully have some reviews for you.